by Sports Illustrated.
So. All right, welcome inside the Scotiabank Pond for our final game of the day before the All-Star Draft. Evan Davis alongside Curtis Coleman. We have the OMHA West taking on Team PSI. Now, both of these teams won yesterday, and OMHA West, they have that three-headed monster, safe to say, of Parker Graham, Joshua Lipinski, and dare I say it up front as well, Lucas St. Pierre.
Yeah, St. Pierre and Graham were both exceptional yesterday. St. Pierre was really an X factor, coming alive down the stretch and being a real difference maker in their 3-1 comeback, which they went on to win 4-3.
And for Team PSI, they're built top to bottom. On the back end, they have two very, very strong defensemen in Louis Sturgeon and Daniel Rusu, but they're also filled with Tucker Clare, Connor Barrett, Aiden Campbell, and up top, Macklin Bermel, and they also have Tayton Burfels, Terry McDonald, Braden Kruger, Noah Belmonte. I mean, this is a team with a lot of known names.
Yeah, a lot of players who have played really well and really stepped up their game. And you didn't mention who I think is the second leading scorer in the tournament, Zachariah Mikolaev.
Yeah, Zachariah Mikolaev. I apologize, I did not bring up his name. He has a cannon of a wrister as we're underway here. And Burfell's pass was intercepted in a stretch pass heading the other way. No icing, College. Lipinski was trying there to find his teammate in De La Cruz. And Team PSI will look to start the rush now as that puck dumped in by Mikolaev. Starting back now the other way in a pass intercepted between the legs. Mikolaev missed wide.
He tried to get fancy there.
As Gatons will feed that one across. The West team contributing offensively, and Graham falls down, gets back up though, recovers. Being hounded there defensively as the West side continuing to put on some pressure. As Mikolaev loses that, Gatons will send it back down for Clare. Clare with a stretch pass up top to Mikolaev. Examining his options, will stop. That pass intercepted by St. Pierre. That's Plum with it, trying to find St. Pierre as that one just goes in between his skates, and Allen shot wide of the net. Martin picks that one up on the far side, will send that one across. Up top now for Allen. I really love Allen's game defensively as a shot blocker at his side. We talk about Isaiah Allen. He's the guy that doesn't really allow you to hang out in front of his goaltender.
Yeah, he's a big body and he knows how to use it. The big kid likes to throw the body around.
As Rusu will throw that pass up for Howsam. It'll just be sent down in. Allen with it now. Will fire that one across. It will be picked up, but stopped up by Rusu. Nice defensive pressure here. It looks like we got a hooking call coming, or a tripping penalty rather. So Team PSI will be heading to the first power play. And after first 2 days, I apologize, Rusu's heading to the box for tripping. It looked like he got tangled up, but he will be heading to the box. So apologies, OMHA West will be heading to the first power play of the game. And
I'm
after
gonna be honest,
a few days with no penalties, the refs are now a little more active.
That is the least concrete penalty there has been in this tournament so far.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many tripping calls given some questionable plays in other games. But nonetheless, West on the power play with Graham. Parker Graham to Major. Major Lost control of the puck, and that one lightly cleared out. It'll be Battler to control. Battler looking for options, just leave it up for Graham. Graham strong with his stick. Will weasel through a few defenders, try to pass it up top to De La Cruz, and nothing there.
Graham's been so good this tournament. Perhaps the best player in the entire tournament so far. You can make a case at least.
Definitely could, as Battler mishandled the puck, gave it to Graham, a little give and go between the two. About a minute left to go on the first power play. Battler, cross ice, past De La Cruz. That shot just unable to control. De La Cruz up to Battler. A cross ice feed. And the West trying to get something going with Major, feeding that one to Graham. Graham looking for options, sends it to Lipinski. Lipinski opening up, feeds it to Battler. Battler's shot gets through traffic and sticked aside. And the net off its bearings, and sticks flying between De La Cruz and Sturgeon, and 36 seconds left to go on the first power play. And am I missing something, or does OMHA West missing a few of their players?
Yeah, it's really light bench right now.
Some people head home?
Perhaps. Hey, maybe they weren't named to the All-Star team. They're like, not.
Because
it's late. They might live far away. Who knows?
Yeah, because they only got one of their forward pair rolling out on the bench, a very thin bench. Keep an eye on that as Plum's shot easily stopped by Macmillan, but I didn't notice that until just now. Did some people not get the memo that
there was a game today?
That there is a game today?
I don't know.
Nonetheless, 15 seconds left to go on the ensuing minor to Rusu. He's in the box for tripping, as they're able to clear that one, and Allen behind his own net. Looking to set things up with St. Pierre, who has wheels. Rusu out of the box and heads to the bench. St. Pierre dancing around a few defenders. Holds on to it, feeds it to Alexander. Alexander lost control of the puck, and PSI regains.
Good kill by PSI. Not too many high danger chances, at least.
They did a great job of blocking and not really forcing much, as St. Pierre with it on the far side. Just trying to get a pass across, and Mikolev blocked it, and it falls right into the glove of Logan McMillan.
Now McMillan's just going to hang on there, get a face-off. That's one thing they can kind of do. That they can do, just make sure you force, make sure they don't get quick shifts in. So they have to make a difficult choice whether or not to change that quickly.
One player I forgot to mention for PSI is Nathan Landry, who might be one of their best players, and now an attempted clear successful as Lipinski gets around Landry out to Battler. It'll be interesting to see how they handle their shifts, as Battler in front couldn't hold on to the puck and regained by PSI. Up to Landry, who skates with speed on the near side, trying to get around Allen, but Lipinski rather. But Lipinski lays out a check. De La Cruz up for Graham. Graham now stops up, looking for an option. We'll just fire that one in, looking at Lipinski for a redirect. Nothing to come. De La Cruz fed that one up for Lipinski. Lipinski skating in, shot, easy save by Macmillan.
Yeah, speaking of the checking, both of these teams are moderately physical, not really majorly physical, so I don't expect too many big checks in this one, especially not like we saw in the previous two games.
Absolutely, it's a face-off one. It's the captain Gatens holding on to it. Dancing the line will fire that redirected out in front, and it's saved by Macmillan. Gatens up top, lost the control of the puck, was still able to keep it in for Plum. Plum feeding in front to St. Pierre, shot, glove, save. Alexander with the high danger chance, and Macmillan with yet another save. And for how few guys are on the ice, or on the bench rather, for OMHA West, they have been the more dominant team to start off. Now then again, there's 3 periods of hockey.
Absolutely, they're going to They can be energetic off the jump. That's exactly what they'll be. And I think every team wants to be energetic right away. But as the game goes along, it'll be a lot more. It'll be easier to get tired, and they want to keep. It's playing right into their hands as well because they want to keep shifts short. A lot of face-offs doesn't matter because then they can get a change without losing anything.
Face-off controlled by PSI, and it's Sturgeon behind his net dancing around Plum. Feeds that up top, and Belmonte with it on the far side. Belmonte skating in with speed, loses control of that one, pushes Allen down as Allen lands a check on him. Alexander battling for that puck now, as well as Campbell. Puck squirts out, and Campbell feeds it to Sturgeon. Sturgeon to Campbell. PSI continuing to get a breakout going. Bouncing puck falls into the stick of St. Pierre. He leaves it off for Alexander. Alexander will just fire that one into the zone. St. Pierre in on net, and a save by Macmillan. And a face-off controlled by Team PSI. And they have a rush going here. A shot just goes wide of the net. That was Burfels with the opportunity.
So right after I say that line about physicality, the game ramps up in physicality.
I swear they must hear us. We've been calling everything before it happens.
You've been calling everything. I've been calling everything incorrectly.
Nonetheless, West trying to clear this puck out. Score 0-0, 7:40 left to go in the opening frame as Burfels intercepts that opportunity. Kept in, though, at the line. And a one-timer by Graham. Blocked, redirected, scores. Lipinski right out in front. Tucker Clare with the block. It goes off the pad of Macmillan, and Lipinski makes no mistake burying that one. And OMHA West has been all over Team PSI, and they lead 1-0.
Yeah. Team OMHA West has, Lipinski kind of found a role in this tournament as Graham's go-to pass guy. And it's big to get an early, right? Because you're going to get an early lead because you're going to get tired down the stretch with a short bench. So that's big for the team.
Don't Lipinski and Graham kind of feel like Leon and McDavid? Just the way those two are able to connect for a majority of the offense. Is Landrio behind the net as he got tied up with Allen, lost control of it, and Allen still hounding defensively. Howson lost control of it, and a pass out in front. Burfels had a chance, and that one swallowed up. And I apologize, not Burfels.
Look up in the sky.
I was Barrett with the shot attempt.
The man on the ice is Noah Belmonte, and something I'll say about Belmonte is that he's really done a great job in this tournament, raising his stock most likely, because not only has he performed really well offensively, but he's also been able to show his physicality a little. He's one of the smaller players, and that's obviously one of the concerns when transitioning from a no-contact league to a contact league. But he's been able to handle physicality. He's been able to lay out hits. It's kind of shown that he can make things happen, especially on the next level.
Rousseau flicks that up to McDonald. McDonald looking for option shot, gloved in by Madden. Face off now to the right of Madden. That one controlled by OMHA West. Not kept in though by McDonald.
Yeah, McDonald's had an incredible tournament. I mean, more goals in this tournament than he had in the regular season action. Someone who's also kind of shown what he can do.
And it will be an offside call, so a face-off outside the zone for Team PSI. And Belmonte taking the draw here against Cruiser. Against Alexander. be controlled behind the net of PSI. Cruiser loses control of the puck. Belmonte trying to find his own teammate in the defender. No luck there. St. Pierre taken down to the ice. Martin, beautiful pass to Battler. Shot just goes wide of the net. Martin regains it. Skating into the slot. Loses control of the puck as Belmonte takes him off it.
Well, Martin getting involved offensively isn't surprising. Short bench of forwards, like we've said. And that they have at least an extra defenseman out there. So don't be surprised to see defensemen leading the rush quite a bit of time and letting, the forwards kind of catch their breath on the back.
It's Claire left that one off for Belmonte. Belmonte, a pass out in front. McDonald with the shot. Rebound, they score! Madden looked like he never really had full control of it, hence why the officials never blew the play dead.
That's really well by the officials, I'm going to compliment on that play, because a lot of times throughout the tournament we've seen moments where the puck is loose in front and they just blow it dead because they can't see it. They let it play and it results in a goal.
They've seen it a few times, an early whistle, but Burfels stuck with it. McDonald with the shot. And Burfels cleans up the loose change, and with just under 5 to go, it's 1-1. There's a face-off won by Team PSI. It's McClef. McClef fires that one off the outside of the bar and out of play. We have face-off outside the zone.
But if they're able to go like that for Matt, it's easy to get down on yourself. A good save to get the confidence back.
Taylor Croach intercepted that one. Shot, glove save made by McMillan.
Assisted by number 15, Noah.
We see a stretch pass for Burfels trying to dance around Allen, but Allen sends him into the bench and the door opens. The pass out in front, redirected, sent back. Up top now is Lang. His shot gets blocked in the end boards. Allen laying a check. You see his aggressiveness, a very big defenseman as Burfels trying to dance around, loses control. De La Croce will send that for Allen. Behind his own net, will fling that one off the glass, and Claire would pick it up. McClef dancing around a few, no offsides, and I thought it was offside at first, a late whistle called there by the officials.
Yes. Opposition play again. I don't think they mind this. The OMHA West being able to get quick change for free. Get players some rest.
Face-off won by OMHA West as Landrio intercepts that stretch pass. He'll take it in himself, cutting in with speed. Landrio examining options. Pass out front, scores! Oh, what a feed!
Incredible pass by Landrio. Incredible vision, being able to spot that and be able to continue his play and pick the perfect moment to get it off.
Hockenhull with the goal and Landrio with the perfect pass. Put it on a platter and credit Hockenhull. He made no mistake bearing that one glove side. Just like that, it's 2-1.
Yeah, and I speculate it's going to start swaying more and more in PSI's favor as the game goes along. They're getting more comfortable with each other as the game goes along. Team OMHA West has a short bench, and I think the gap is just going to become a bit more evident.
It's Plum behind the net, pass out in front, and that one will just be hauled down by Macmillan. It was Lucas St. Pierre who had the chance.
I think as we take a moment to shout out our sponsors, Sportmasks.ca, a one-of-a-kind Canadian company specializing in handmade design goalie masks.
The face-off controlled by OMHA West. Sent back down for Alexander. Tried to kick that one out in front. Belmonte picks it up. Trying to get that one up to McDonald, and it's sent back down in by Gatens. Barrett behind his own net. Examining options out in front. We'll feed that to Rusu. Stretch pass up to Belmonte. And what a touchdown pass. And a pad save made by Madden.
Incredible pass from Rusu, who's been so good defensively all tournament. He was on our all-star teams before, and he just showing off his offensive ability as well.
Yeah, I snagged Rusu in our mock all-star draft, and he's such a great defenseman, but he also shows how he can impact the game offensively. As Allen with it will step into a shot, save made by Macmillan. Allen will pick up his own rebound, trying to find St. Pierre. That puck bats out of the air. Allen, another shot, glove down by Macmillan.
Guarding the front of the net is big for Team PSI. Left St. Pierre a little too close earlier, so being able to force Allen to take it around the outside, and then he has to do it around a third of the way to the goal from the blue line is pretty big.
Graham wins that draw. Allen's shot redirected in front. Lipinski tried to get that one on net. There's a shot from the top of the point, blocked yet again in front. De La Cruz at the far side, evades a check, and Campbell on him. Working between two defenders, and it goes to Graham. Graham will slow things down, look for options. Nice puck control by Graham as Battler at top. Tried to keep that one in, but McClellan now has it. Fires that one across, is trying to find Burfells. Allen in on with him. On the near side, Sturgeon. Sturgeon leaves it up top for McClellan, but that puck intercepted. Graham batting puck, and Campbell will just send that to the corner boards. Graham in a tie-up with many. Lipinski on that as well as Brimmel. Sturgeon behind the net. Too hard of a pass as Lipinski picks it off. Sends it down low to Graham, but De La Cruz on the far side now. Puck got through Graham as De La Cruz, look out. He got hit heavy by Brimmel. Campbell to Brimmel as Brimmel will send it to the corner boards for Sturgeon. As McClellan will bat that one with his skate. Trying to dance around Gatens, but Gatens takes him off the puck.
Landry makes another fantastic pass to spring in Mikolev on the breakaway, and I think he's really shown off his vision and his ability to make some great passes this tournament.
St. Pierre lost control of it with Claire. Claire will finally feed that one up to Hockenhull, who has the leading goal right now on a beautiful pass from Landrio. Dying seconds of the first period as Mikolev on the near side will fire that one in, and a rebound chance just pushed aside. And that'll about do it for the first period of play. OMHA West got on the sheet first, but outside of that, Team PSI leading 2-1. I mean, we see how OMHA West, they're really thin on that bench.
Yeah, and I think, it starts to wear down as the period goes along. You're getting tired, you're getting more and more shifts, and it's difficult to get through. And I think Team PSI did a great job on capitalizing on that, being able to increase their chances as the period went along, and kind of just waited and played their game well.
So Parker Graham and Joshua Lipinski contributed on the goal for OMHA West. They feel like they always show up on the score sheet. We look at Team PSI. Anyone stick out to you in particular?
I think Daniel Rusu had a really good first period on the defensive end as always, but also made some great passes. Nathan Landrio showed off his incredible ability to pass the puck. I think Zachariah Mikolev, as always, has stood out. Didn't get a point, I don't think, but, or did he? I think he did, actually. But he thrived offensively as well.
Yeah, and Cade Hockenhull with that gorgeous goal, glove side. Just a snapshot, but it was the beautiful feed of Nathan Landrio that found Hockenhull. It feels like only very few can make that pass that Landrio made.
Yeah, Landrio has been a star in this tournament, and I think the rest of the game will continue to show that.
Yeah, and we'll see how OMHA West holds up with a thin bench against a very strong team in PSI. But don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second period. Evan Davis, Curtis Coleman, bringing you the OHL pre-draft tournament games.
Massive 8-0 dub. We got St. Pierre. We got Alexander. Buddy here, 2 goals in the game. Buddy, walk me through your best goal out there.
The first one, just quick pass on the D, just forehand, backhand, 5-0.
Absolutely massive. What about the other one?
Just great play by my centerman Parker. Just gave me a back door and I shot it upstairs.
Attaboy, Graham's absolutely gross out there too. Buddy, walk me through both those goals out there.
Just both. Just went around the D, used my speed, and just went 5-0 on it. So
What about the other one?
both.
Both, eh? Attaboy. And then, buddy, what are teams getting from you? Walk me through your game as a player.
I'm a 200-foot player. I move pucks quick, get it deep, can get in the dirty areas.
Absolutely massive. What about you, buddy? Walk me through your game.
Two-way player, good shutdown to forward, and I can score goals.
What are you, a Bergeron out there? What's your comparison in the NHL?
Yeah, I'll say.
Go Bergie. What about you?
McKinnon type guy.
Ooh, buddy's nasty. Nate Dogg. Boys are ripping. 8-0W. Sports Illustrated. Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got House Sam. We got Claire. Big D-man on the back end, buddy. What are teams getting from you? Walk me through your game.
I'm a two-way defenseman. I have a good first pass. I can contribute offensively and on the breakouts, but also I block a lot of shots.
Absolutely huge. Big chalk blocker there. We got a Quebecer over here. Big forward over here. Walk me through your game.
Well, I'm a two-way kind of guy, and I like to back check and try to get the puck in the net.
Absolutely massive. Who would you say your NHL inspiration is, buddy?
Probably Dylan Larkin.
Larkin, eh? You got speed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got wheels for days. On the back end, who do you model your game after?
I'd say probably Miro Heiskanen. He's a very smooth skater, and he's very gifted with the puck.
Obviously, this team's brand new right now. How's the chemistry on those deep pairings?
It's not bad. It'll get better as it goes, but so far, it's not a bad start.
Huge. And how about those forward lines? How are they rolling?
Well, we're rolling pretty good, and the puck can go in there. We have many chances, yeah.
Absolutely huge. Big second and third periods here. Keep it locked in, Prospect Sports Out. I'm ready. You ready? How's it going, boys? We got Fink. We got Julian. Game 1 here. Pre-draft showcase. Walk me through your game, buddy. What are teams getting from you?
They're getting me out of good. I'm working on pushing them hard, putting the body on them. We just got to work on getting the puck on that and get in front, screening, get a good rebound to tips, and I think we're good from there.
Absolutely massive. And, buddy, Julian, what are teams getting from you as a player? How would you describe yourself?
Fast, quick, and just try to always find my teammates and playmaking. That's it.
Unreal. And who would you describe as your NHL role model? Who do you model your game after?
Morgan Riley, that's why I'm number 44. He's been my favorite player since birth.
You're an absolute stud on the back end, eh?
Yeah.
Attaboy. And what about you? NHL role model. Who do you model your game after?
Probably Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner.
So you can rip and you can dish.
I think so. I hope. I try to model them.
There you go. And then, how's the chemistry out there on those forward lines? Walk me through the boys out there.
It's a little rough. A lot of us haven't skated for like 2 weeks or so. It's our first game, so it's competitive. We're just trying to get to know each other a little bit more, though. So,
Gotcha. And what do we have to do on the back end there in the following games? How can we better the deep pairings out there?
D just got to work on settling the puck a little more, communicate, settle with the puck, and not panic with it, and box out in front.
Sounds good. Good luck the rest of the way, boys.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, because our idea of success is not an endpoint. It's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College. What we're doing is working.
Welcome back here inside the Scotiabank Pond. Evan Davis alongside Curtis Coleman, bringing you the second period, the final game of this tournament before we head into that all-exciting All-Star Draft. Now Team PSI leading OMHA West 2-1. What are your key takeaways from that period?
Well, I think Team PSI did a great job at limiting the production of Parker Graham. He had an assist, yes, but in other games he's been the evidently best player on the ice at any moment, and it wasn't this time.
It wasn't this time. You see Team PSI leading the way here. Daniel Rusu on the back end has been spectacular for this team, doing a lot both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, if he's not an all-star for the tournament, I'd be pretty surprised. But another player who stood out, Zachariah Mikolev, who has stood out all tournament. Another guy who's probably almost guaranteed all-star.
Yeah, they got a ton of potential all-stars on this team. Logan McMillan, the goalie for PSI, has really just been holding his own. After giving up that squeaker goal that was on a weird redirect from Joshua Lipinski, he's really done a great job of settling back into this one.
Yeah, I think he's done a really solid job. He's held the fort down. Can't really complain too much about it.
Yeah, and for OMHA West, we mentioned just a very thin bench for them, wondering what's going on, but nonetheless, they still have a ton of hockey left to play as both teams heading back onto the ice. You wonder what the message is in the locker room for a team when they're so thin.
Yeah, I think they'll have the opportunity to come out fiery again out of the intermission break, getting a rest for everyone. It's probably much needed.
Both teams getting the legs loose again. It's 2-1 PSI after OMHA West opened the scoring on a Joshua Lipinski goal. It was Nathan Landry who fed it to Cade Hockenhull that got PSI the lead as well, and just incredible play overall from this team.
Yeah, they've just been working really well, and I still continue to be impressed by the chemistry the team has, because this is a team that's made up of willy-nilly, a bunch of different places, a bunch of different leagues, a bunch of different teams, and it seemed to have worked out.
Yeah, and it was Tatum Burfells who got the game tied. It was a squeaker that went through Ethan Madden. Burfells was there on the doorstep to tie it up at 1, and then it was Hockenhull, as I mentioned, who has the leading goal for PSI. There's both teams waiting for the opening draw. Again, just two sets of forward pairs for OMHA West, along with two additional defensemen. Face-off underway, won by OMHA West, as Martin feeds that one to Plum. Plum on the near side will just send that one in. That one picked up by PSI and Landrio. Landrio with speed loses control of the puck, and Martin regains. Feeds that one to Alexander. And Hockenhull, great defensive stick work there, intercepts that one from Alexander. Martin holds it in, shot wide of the net. House Sam will fire that one out of the zone, left off for Allen. Saucer pass to Martin, stretch pass back to Allen. Dipsy Doos trying to make sure his team remains onside. Feeds that one to Alexander as Lang intercepts. Around the boards, stopped up by De La Croce. That pass picked off and flipped out of play as Landrio wasn't paying attention. Martin laid a hit. Landrio, puck in his skates, will just send that one in front. Easy save for Madden.
Another thing I've been impressed by Team PSI has been the physicality. They've really dominated the game physically. They've been the one laying out the big hits. They've been the one knocking their opponents onto the ground.
Yeah, they've done a great job of maintaining the physicality. As that puck sent out of play, it will be a face-off outside of OMHA West zone. It'll be the Belmonte line coming on out against Graham. Face-off controlled or won by OMHA West. It'll be controlled though by PSI as Belmonte feeds that one. Cruiser with a shot out of play yet again.
And I think a stick got on it, so good defense by Team OMHA West.
We have face-off one by Team PSI as Belmonte has it. Pass out in front, nothing to come of it. He's working the line now, Surgeon with a shot. Save made. Apologies, Rusu.
Another save, and they're able to get a quick change in.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be quick shifts here for OMHA West. Try to keep the legs fresh for the remaining second and third period.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's why you want a lot of whistles. If you're going to keep shifts quick, you may as well get whistles so you can make free changes.
Burfell's up to Rusu. That shot through traffic, blocked though by Alexander. St. Pierre will take it behind his own net. We'll just try to send that one out. He does successfully leave it off for Plum. Plum, cross-ice pass, was trying to find an option, nothing there. Stretch pass up to Burfels, who's walking in. Backhand shot, misses the net. Plum will hack at it, send it to the boards. Alexander pushes off a defender in Brumell, and that one sent off the glass. Burfels keeps it in, but a big hit by Alexander. And look out, St. Pierre might be in all alone. St. Pierre with speed, shot, blocker save made there by Macmillan.
St. Pierre was the X factor, the player that really changed things around.
Is Dayton's shot, and that one just easily saved, you were saying.
St. Pierre was really the X factor, the player that changed things around in yesterday's game in their 3-1 comeback against OMHA East. So he'll need to come up huge if they want a victory in this one.
It'll be a face-off now to the right of McMillan, controlled by OMHA West. Stopped at the line by Allen. Offside's not called as Graham tries to send that one in the zone. That one eventually cleared out by PSI as Hockenhull was trying to get onto the puck. Offside call, much to the dismay of Hockenhull. Graham on the face-off wins that. Dela, of course, takes it into the zone, loses it. Hockenhull sends it out. Don't think he realized that there's no glass there and goes into the bench of OMHA West.
Maybe there was just a mistake. He probably knew there was no glass there, but just missed.
Missed on accident on purpose as a face-off now to the left of McMillan. It'll be Graham against Belmonte. It looks like that will just be the matchup of the day.
Big win for Belmonte on that face-off. Fortunate turnover, though.
As Graham will send that one for Lipinski, loses control of it, and Belmonte will send that to Cruiser. Behind his own net, will fire that one off the boards. Picked up by Allen. Allen skating in, looking for an option. Around the net now. Leave it up top for Major. Major down low to De La Cruz, and a big hit laid there by Cruiser to separate the puck. Belmonte, backhand saucer pass to McDonald, who recovers. McDonald trying to dance around a defender, and De La Cruz in all alone on a breakaway. He shoots, save made, rebound chance mishandled, and a big save by Macmillan.
And McMillan shut the door, and De La Cruz.
De La Cruz with another shot blocker to side, and a few great chances for OMHA West, but McMillan's done a great job as Belmonte, backhand pass, shot, scores!
Great feed by Belmonte and a great reach to put it in for McDonald, who once again shows off his ability to score.
What a swing that is. You see the two big breakaway saves that McMillan makes the other way, and he gets rewarded with a backhand pass from Belmonte to find McDonald, and what could have been 2-2 is now 3-1.
The more I see Belmonte play, the more impressed I am by him, the more I'm convinced he'll be a star at the next level, because he is just, every time he gets the puck, something great happens.
Definitely should hear his name called at the OHL draft.
number 13, Noah.
It's a saucer pass to Lang on the near side boards. Just scrum and twos. Lang will just feed that one back to his defense partner in Claire. Claire will fire that one up top for Brimmel. As McCleth leaves that one for Brimmel, but unable to hold on to it as Brimmel will just send it down low. Battler will send it back across as Brimmel picks it up and give and go action with the puck. It's like hot potato right now. As McCleth fires that one on net, blocker to side. Claire at the top, pass redirected and right into the glove. That took a weird bounce, but Ethan Madden able to glove it down.
A good glove save, good tracking awareness there. He did let in that squeaker on that first one, so being able to stay poised is huge.
Face off won by Graham but controlled by PSI. As Landrio mishandled that puck and Barrett will go to retrieve. Barrett behind his own net. Looking for options as his team starts a regroup or a breakout. The stretch pass was trying to find Hockenhole. Scored the second goal of the game for Team PSI. Slapinski just lightly sends that out. Rusu gets a hit there from De La Croce, but sends it on the far side. Major up to Gatens, and Gatens will ice that one. And be a face-off to the right of Madden.
Yeah, Team PSI has come out in the second period, kind of going blow for blow with Team OMHA West. Not ideal for them, OMHA West, because they would want to get a quick start.
Face-off controlled by OMHA West. Lipinski on the far side trying to get around Rusu. Lipinski looking for options, trying to find Graham. And Major keeps it in. A redirect. De La Croce. And nothing to come as Graham has it now. Graham stick handling. Lipinski's shot just goes wide of the net. Del Monte will fire it off the glass. A nice aggressiveness from OMHA West. Del
Yeah,
Monte.
and McMillan's continue to be really solid for them.
Del Monte looking for options, will skate around Major. As Gatens just sends that one back to the corner boards. Sturgeon walking the line, looking for something, will just fire it back down low. Graham picks it up. Trying to get to De La Croce, but no luck there as a weak pass to him got picked off. Off the boards is Major, who sends that one to Graham, and De La Croce with speed. De La Croce to Lipinski. Lipinski walking in, blocked by his own teammate, De La Croce. A pass across to Graham gets blocked, and McDonald picks it up and sends that one out of the zone.
Campbell lost his stick on the play, so they got away with them there, I think. Got a bit lucky.
As Allen falls down, no call.
Honestly, Allen was probably trying to sell it a little, and so he didn't get up as quickly as he should have. And
as Brimmel's pass intercepted by St. Pierre, gloved in!
That coolness he made that save, but he looked unfazed by it.
Did that not just look like Macmillan was at the park with his buds? The way he was just able to corral that, the calmness.
Yeah. St. Pierre turned aside. McMillan's had himself a heck of a game.
And if it wasn't for the incredible play of Macmillan, it could easily be a 3-3 game.
For sure. He's made a bunch of breakaway saves, and they're some of the tougher ones to make.
A potential all-star, as we will hear the draft after this game. St. Pierre will send that one down low, and Lang will intercept it. Off the boards, kept in though, but not for long. On the near side now is Battler. Can't control the puck completely, and St. Pierre gets around Claire. Backhand saucer pass up to Battler, who sends that one down low for Alexander. Alexander continues to hold on to it, fends off a check, and that puck will just be sent back down low. St. Pierre, that pass intercepted. Going the other way now is Team PSI. McClef with it. Sends that one center ice, but nothing to come. As Lang tried to keep that one in, and Allen intercepts it. Allen will feed that to Plum. Plum's pass was knocked by Lang. Scrum ensuing on the boards on the half wall. And that puck leaks out for Plum. Plum gets checked by Vermel, and those two have a few words. And that will be a penalty. As Vermel is now having words. We've never seen it really get this intense before.
Having some shoves, having some...
It was Vermel that was having words with Caleb Plum, and Plum smartly backs off, and Vermel draws the penalty.
It's going to be a power play. This could be huge for Team OMHA West and their efforts to try to get back in this.
The face-off controlled by Team PSI, but it's sent back at the top to Gatens. Gatens walking the line now. Leads that one off to Martin. Back up top to Gatens. Gatens, the quarterback, to Martin. Martin, back to Gatens. Gatens, holding shot. Looking for an option to Graham. Back up top to Gatens. To Martin. Martin thought about a nice pass to Graham. Graham's shot leaks through and out. And Gatens was unable to hold on to it, and Team PSI clears.
Good work getting it out by Team PSI.
Gatens behind the net, leaves it for Graham, who has speed. He has Landry out on him, as well as House Sam. Loses control of that, and it will be sent back down as both teams head for a small change. Gatens up to Allen. Allen loses control of it. Lipinski picks it up. He has Belmonte on him. Nice play from Belmonte to strip the puck from Belmonte. In all alone. Save made there by Madden.
Huge stop by Madden. That would have been a huge morale blower to give up a goal shorthanded, make it a 3-goal game. But Noah Belmonte has been the best player on the ice today.
Belmonte and Allen were sharing some words. As Sturgeon in front of Househam. Save made by Madden. 30 seconds left to go here on the power play. Graham looking for options, loses control of the puck. He's got Russo on him, as well as Belmonte. Slapinski's there as well. That puck squirts out. Graham now has control. Walking in, Graham dangles around, loses control, and just heads to the bench. Is the power play set to expire, and Campbell will just send that one out right as the clock hit 0. So a nice penalty kill there for PSI.
Yeah, they had a couple chances themselves. I think they had the best chance, honestly, out of everyone. But when you have Noah Belmonte on the ice, it gets a little easier for that.
It's Alexander's shot blocked by Campbell, sent out of play, so it'll just be a face-off inside the zone. To the right of McMillan is Alexander taking the draw against Brimmel. Saw Brimmel take that penalty. He's got into a little bit of words with Plum. Puck squirts out for St. Pierre's. Plum on the ice as well. Plum lost control of the puck, and Burfels clears it out for McClef. McClef on the far side with speed. Trying to get around Battler. He does. Loses control of it, and Battler lines him up along the boards. Puck leaks out behind the boards for Major, who's trying to send that to St. Pierre. A little too hard of a pass as Burfels shoots and scores. Looks like it was redirected in front by McClef. But Burfels first in line, so that could be his goal.
Well, it's either second or big. Sorry, just sec. It's either the second of the game from Verfel or a big goal for Zachariah McCullough, who has been just incredible this tournament and continuing his strong play.
And OMHA West keeps hounding at McMillan, just isn't able to get anything behind him. There's an interception there by De La Cruz, and the net dislodged. So 4-1 with 2:45 left to go in the middle period. Martin dancing line, shot, easy save for McMillan.
Yeah, nice save by McMillan, who has... See the MVP? Not sure. Probably not, but he has done a very good job. And a big reason why they're leading.
And outside of the weird bounce that just found Lipinski for a wide open net, McMillan has been superb. As Gayton's shot blocked by his own teammate in Lipinski, and Landrio has it. Trying to feed that across, but no luck as Gayton's in on that as well as Hockenhull. Hockenhull, as of right now, has the game-winning goal for PSI. Martin with it. Lost it for a second, but gives it to Gayton's. Gayton's saucer pass up to De La Cruz. And everyone's jersey seems to be deteriorating. There's a few jerseys where the last names are starting to fall off.
Well, then we just call them by that name.
As De La Cruz has it. Skating in with speed, trying to get her around Barrett, but Barrett ties him up.
That's what I expect out of Barrett. A guy who's not willing, who's willing to lay out the body out of the captain, you know? That's what you'd expect. 200-foot game. Guy's willing to lay out the body and stand up for his teammates.
As Gayton's walks the line, shoots, redirect. And Graham was right there on the doorstep. It went through his legs. Gayton's is the captain of OMHA West as Rusu hands it in and unable to get off the ice was House Sam, so it'll be an offside call. 1:25 left to go in the second period, and PSI leads this one 4-1.
Yeah, I think House Sam realized he was offside, so then he just tried to freeze and make it look like he wasn't there. The refs can see though, so unfortunately,
sometimes I think they can't see, but nonetheless, puck controlled by Plum, who sends it across for St. Pierre. St. Pierre leaves that one off for Allen. Allen will take a shot and score!
Big goal for them. Isaiah Allen, I think, has been one of their best players today. He's had a real standout game, and he steps up on offense.
And Allen goes far blocker side on McMillan, and for how superb McMillan's been, you figure that's probably one that he doesn't want to give up.
Absolutely.
And see all the breakaway saves that he's had, and sometimes it's always just the one squeaker. But credit to Allen, that was a wrister. That was a beautiful shot. As Plum intercepts that opportunity. 4-2 now. Battler coming into the zone with Sturgeon. Kept in at the line by Plum as Battler evades a check. St. Pierre didn't get all of that as Sturgeon tied him up. 30 seconds left to go in our final game before the all-exciting All-Star Game draft and game. As taken down is Rusu by Alexander, and Rusu's kind of just sitting on the puck as Plum trying to find Alexander.
The second period's gotten much more physical than the first, especially from the end of OMHA West. They're definitely fighting back against the physicality of Team PSI from the first.
So the icing call with 6.5 seconds left to go. So maybe time for like one more opportunity if OMHA West wins the draw. Face-off won by De La Croce, but controlled by PSI and Lang. As that puck kept in by Gayton's. One more opportunity. Glove down by Logan McMillan. And a great second period for both sides. Offense galore as PSI able to restore their lead. Now up 4-2 heading into the final frame.
Yeah, it's been a really big goal to make it 4-2 as opposed to just sitting at the 4-1. It feels somewhat in reach still, but they'll need a big start to the third.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to get anything going with Logan McMillan playing the way that he has. He's already made 3 breakaway saves in this game, has really kept his team in it. But again, I'm really impressed with OMHA West. They're playing a very physical game even with such a short bench.
Yeah, and that's a risky move because it exerts so much energy to be this physical. It must have been a note they got at the end of the first period to be be a bit more physical, and that's exactly what they're doing. I think they played a pretty strong second period.
And scouts will definitely be paying attention to how much motor these guys have in the third period. It's easy to exert energy in the first and second. The third period is where you really show how much you got left in the tank. As we're underway here at the Scotiabank Pond, Evan Davis, Curtis Coleman, 4-2 PSI over OMHA West. As puck controlled by Gatens, who will skate that one in himself. Stop up, look for options, fire that across to Major, and that one gloved by McMillan.
Yeah, another big save by McMillan. He's made plenty of them this game.
He's done a great job staying composed in net as Graham on the draw against Hockenhull. Face-off won by PSI, and that one controlled by Housham. Intercepted by De La Croce to St. Pierre, who tried to get around Claire as Graham has it in the slot. Graham, toe drag shot, weird bounce, it goes in!
Yeah, that was partially blocked, but Graham gets enough follow through to send that ahead and make it a 4-3 game.
And McMillan, who's been spectacular all game long, has had 2 weird bounces just end up in the back of the net.
Yeah,
just like that 4-3.
Yeah, you can't blame him for that one. That was such a weird bounce and trickled in front, and a wide open De La Croce finishes it off.
It's a 1-goal game, still plenty of time left to go here. And De La Croce with the goal, Graham with the assist. Graham 2 assists today. You mentioned we always seem to find his name on the score sheet.
Yeah.
Kept in by Battler, who sends that one down for St. Pierre. Far side pass for Allen. Allen shot and corralled in by McMillan.
A great start to the third period for OMHA West. This is exactly how they want to play. They come out dominant, they set the momentum, put some pressure on Team PSI.
And it'll be Alexander on the draw against Belmonte. That face-off will be controlled by PSI, sent back down low for the captain, Barrett. Nice stretch pass up to Belmonte, who's trying to find McDonald. Puck behind the net as Plum will leave that one off. As OMHA West continuing on the rush. Allen will just send that one easily stick to side as Belmonte was trying to corral that one, potentially get a breakaway, and Martin will just send that out of the zone.
Martin's had a quiet but really solid tournament, especially defensively.
As Kruger just knocks down.
I was not happy about the praise I was giving Martin.
Yeah, he must have heard you. His nice moves from Lipinski to get around a few defenders, stop up, look for options, but McDonald with the interception. Kruger walking in, shot gloved by Madden. 4-3 game, and the good thing about it is OMHA West scored early, so still plenty of time left to tie things up.
Yeah, it'll be big. Now, interesting note, if PSI were to win this game, that means no team in the tournament would have a perfect record. So the best record would be tied between Team GTA Black and Team PSI. And PSI would theoretically have a better goal differential.
Hockenhull on the far side, stops up, looks for options, fires it across. He's trying to find Housham, and Sturgeon keeps it in. Sent back down low, but intercepted by De La Croce. I apologize, by Gatens. Across to St. Pierre, who can't hold on to it. St. Pierre to Gatens, and the net dislodged as Gatens had the one-time opportunity. And I'm surprised the ref hasn't blown the whistle. This net is nowhere near being on.
Yeah, knocked off twice on the same play. Probably annoying for the referee being like, all right, we're good. Ah, dang it, not again.
It'll be a face-off inside PSI zone to the right of McMillan as Graham loses that one, but still kept in by Major, who sends it on the far side. Off the glass as Allen knocks it down. And he'll send it across, and the F1 as McMillan almost had his pass intercepted. De La Croce to Allen. Allen to Major. Major fires that one in. Rebound chance. St. Pierre couldn't hold on to it. Fully a pass out in front on the doorstep is De La Croce.
McMillan got extremely lucky there. He had no idea where the puck was. He just instinctively kicked out his leg and accidentally managed to make a save there.
Just a shot on goal from McClellan. Save made by Madden. The face-off won by PSI. Be McClellan with it now. McClellan falls to his knees. Major picks it up. Major had Cruiser on him, and McDonald has it. I'm sorry, McClellan has it.
I believe that was McDonald.
Oh, it was McDonald. I was right.
Now, trust your gut, Evan.
Up top to Lang. Pass on front to Belmonte. Save made on the doorstep by Madden. Bouncing puck kept by Belmonte, who fires that across to Claire. As they remain onside, McDonald lost control of the puck, tied up along the boards. And the puck squeaks out to Plum. Skating in with speed on the near side's Alexander. Loses control of it as Claire is trying to lay a check. Lipinski will fire that one over the glass. He was looking for top corner. And Gayton sends that one back down in. Alexander getting tied up with Belmonte. Alexander holding onto the puck still. Gets around a defender. Loses control of the puck, however. With the effort by Alex.
By Tucker Clare. And another great stick by Tucker Clare, breaking up two potential passes.
Kept in at the line by Lipinski. Lipinski walks in behind McMillan, and it stays out.
Another lucky bounce where it bounced up. He has no idea where it is. Lands just in front of him.
Sent across for Battler. Battler up top to Gatens. Gatens stops up as his team changes. Give and go between him and Battler. There's a pass for Graham. Ricochets off of him, sent back into OMHA West Zone. That one as Battler rims it around the boards. As it's kept in at the line. And the scrum ensuing as Howsam picks it up. A nice play from Gatens and Landrio lost control of the puck. Graham will send that one off the board for De La Croce. He skates in with speed, left off for St. Pierre. St. Pierre's pass picked off by Barrett, and he lays a nice check on St. Pierre.
Huge play from Barrett, just defensively and then getting physicality. Again, just what you want to see from your captain.
Hawkenhull's shot easily saved by Madden and pushed to the end boards. There's a pass out in front, picked off by Allen, who sends it up top. Rusu keeps it in, and that one deflected by St. Pierre. He's trying to outmuscle Landrio. The two battling for the puck at center ice. It ends up squeaking out. De La Croce lost control of it. Howsam walking in, shot, glove, save made by Madden.
Yeah, good stop by Madden as we take a moment to shout out our game day sponsor. Can't do this much more for the tournament, but still a couple games left. Sportsmask.ca is a one-of-a-kind Canadian company specializing in handmade designed goalie masks. Check them out at sportmask.ca.
The puck in PSI zone as Rusu gets it out. Rusu leaves that one across as a shot. Just goes wide of the net as Brimmel didn't get all of it. Rusu up top was trying to find Burfels. Burfels center pass to Centering pass just doesn't find anyone. Up top now, a shot redirected out in front. Now it's McClef at the top. Plum with it. We'll send it the opposite way as Rusu's on it with Lipinski. Sturgeon with it. He's trying to get a stretch pass going for McClef, but that one's just sent back into PSI zone. Rusu leaving that one off for Brimo, who's dancing around Plum. Coach thought there should have been an offside call. None there as Burfell's behind the net, dancing around a defender, but that pass blocked by Major. Left off for McClef. McClef tied up with Alexander as well as Battler, as that puck successfully gets cleared out by Plum. 6:55 left to go in the third period. PSI up 4-3. As McClef has it. He'll work on the boards as that puck squirts out. Kept in at the line though by Campbell. As Gatens finally gets it cleared. Gatens with speed has Belmonte on him. Left off for Graham. Graham pass to De La Croce. Shot save made by McMillan.
Another tape-to-tape pass by Parker Graham. He must have heard me say Belmonte had been the best player on the ice. He's like, it's not me. Oh, I better take that back. He has been phenomenal this third period.
It'll be Belmonte and Graham on the draws. Belmonte wins that. Claire to Belmonte. Cross ice feed. Was unable to find Kruger. As that one sent out by Gaines, but kept in at the line by Kruger. Belmonte, strong on his stick, still holds on to it, and a bouncing puck just squirts aside off the netting as Gatens was trying to clear.
This is what I mean by Belmonte's ability to adapt to physicality despite being a smaller player. He got tied up there a bit, but he still managed to do what he would have done it anyway, which is make the pass across the ice. He just had to work a little harder for it.
As Lang shot gloved in by Madden.
Remember, don't go anywhere after this game. We've got the All-Star Game draft between Team Barber and Team Brady. Evan, we saw the jerseys earlier. You've now become a diehard Team Brady supporter.
I have, but I love Pavel Barber, but the Brady jerseys are just, those ones are pretty sweet, so I gotta go with him.
All right, so then I'm changing my side to Team Barber.
There's Lang to Belmonte, 5.5 to go in the third. Belmonte trying to dance around Gatens, but Gatens pushes him aside. Martin with it, skating with speed, will feed it across for Graham. Graham on his backhand, dancing around Claire. Graham lost control of it for a moment, but holds on to the puck. Graham battling with a few defenders, will just lightly send it in, but Barrett will intercept it.
Nice read by Plum to get it behind the net.
Is Plum looking for options, has Alexander wide open in the slot. Plum was trying to find Alexander there, but a nice play by the captain, Barrett.
Barrett's had a really strong game defensively, especially in the second and third period. Normally we talk about Tucker Claire and Daniel Russo. I think Barrett might be their best defenseman in this game.
Well, Barrett's had a really strong game. There's a pass broken up by Battler. And Russo has it up top, a shot. Padded aside. Barrett up top now, feeding it to Rusu. Rusu will just send it back down low. Picked up by Allen. Allen trying to get a clearing attempt, and it's quickly sent back the other way. Allen laying some checks as OMHA West trying to get something going. And a whistle. And we'll see another penalty called against PSI. It'll be Kruger heading to the box. So OMHA West with a great opportunity here to tie things up.
Yeah, really bad time to take a penalty by Kruger. And this could spell danger for the team for sure.
We'll We'll see De La Croce take the draw. And that one controlled by OMHA West as Graham was trying to find De La Croce. And that one tried to get sent out, and it did. Allen unable to hold it. So with that, OMHA West will regroup his cruiser heading to the box for roughing. Gatens, the captain, will leave that one off for Allen. Allen across for Graham. Graham up top to Allen. Allen on the half wall to Graham. And Graham shoots, he scores!
Parker Graham has been unstoppable this tournament. He picks his pocket and he snipes it. Top right corner.
He was going for the shoulder of McMillan, and Cruiser, who took the penalty, now out of the box, and Parker Graham with a 3-point day.
Can't say I'm surprised. If there were an MVP award for this tournament, he'd probably get it.
Yeah, definitely. And we know for sure he will be a part of this All-Star Game draft that's coming up after this game at 4 p.m. And the game at 5:45. As a scrum ensues to the left of McMillan, a shot from the point from Ballard just soars over the blocker side. Impressive work by OMHA West, short-staffed, and still found a way to make this a competitive game. We're tied at 4 apiece with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, they were down 3 goals, and all of a sudden we're tied as the game's gone along. I said Team PSI should start to pull away as the game goes along. Look at this.
Yeah, you're almost like Charles Barkley with the guarantee.
Yep.
As net comes off, it's Merrings and Alexander and McMillan get tied up with each other.
See, this is why I knew play-by-play the next game, so I don't need to analyze it.
I'll have a few score predictions.
You really, yeah.
A few goal scorer predictions.
And he's going to nail them, too.
I heard the goal scoring props are coming out once the draft is over, so we'll see how that goes. Definitely taking Graham to score. There's a pass out in front. It's kept in by Major. Behind the net now is St. Pierre, who's trying to find Graham out in front. St. Pierre regains control of the puck. Across to Major. Major shot. Easy save made by McMillan.
Yeah, McMillan's still been very impressive, even though he's given up 3 goals in the consecutively. He's had a rough game, like as in shots against him, not in terms of playing. He's had a busy game.
As St. Pierre just hit the post there.
Yeah, Claire was absolutely ambushed from the get-go. Great decision by De La Croce to double team, and that nearly created a goal.
As St. Pierre goes in one-on-one with Claire. St. Pierre tried to fire that nice defense play by Claire. Pass out in front, and the goalie takes the net off its Merrings. And De La Croce is very upset because he felt like he could have scored there.
Yeah, Claire had a great stick to knock it off of St. Pierre in the first place. St. Pierre's like the last player you want going in on a breakaway in this kind of situation.
But Claire's one of the better defenders that you would want stopping it.
And exactly, he forces him off, forces De La Croce to try to beat him. And kind of fortunately for them, the good net goes off.
As face-off controlled by OMHA West as Gatens pass. He's trying to find
bit inaccurate from Gatens.
As Martin trying to fend off Landrio and Howsam as Landrio regains control of the puck. Was trying to find Claire up top. It gets sent back into his own zone with 1:40 to go, tied at 4. Puck batted down by Plum. Plum dancing around, and a nice play by Claire. That's 2 within the last minute.
Yeah, Claire's had an up and down game for sure, but coming up big at the end.
As Barrett keeps that one in at the line, trying to dance around a few defenders, and a puck up for grabs. Barrett quickly skates back for it, sends that one across for Rusu. Rusu holding up, will feed that one off the boards as Landrio unable to hold on to it and just stopped up by Madden. Allen, cross-ice pass. And there's a rush ensues for OMHA West. St. Pierre on his backhand, unable to get that one on net. And a pass out in front, no luck there.
Landrio getting back and grabbing that with his stick.
Rusu looking for options. Will shoot that one. It will be blocked and go over the net. Kept in by Belmonte.
Beautiful feed by Landry. I don't think House Sam was ready for that. That goes out of play.
As Gatens sends that one out of play, so it will be a face-off inside OMHA West zone with 34 seconds. And we might have our first tie of the day.
Yeah, we've had a tie in the tournament already. Team PSI tied Team GTA White. And they're going with the extra attacker, Minnesota Wild style.
And they trust their offense, so it'll be Belmonte on the draw against Graham.
You know, it does feel better to win than to tie.
His puck controlled. Is Brimmel's shot blocked by Graham. He doesn't know where it is. Brimmel regains up top now to Rusu. To Barrett. 20 seconds left to go. A stretch pass across, broken up by Graham. And he gives it up to St. Pierre.
Beautiful play by Barrett.
And with the 10 seconds left to go, Allen will send that down. Landrio blocks that with his hand. He has a boo-boo. And that'll do it. A tied game. Tied up between OMHA West and PSI. And just love the effort from OMHA West. Short-handed, and they still find a way to make it competitive. They scored 2 goals in the third period to make it a 4-4 game.
Yeah, Parker Graham was at his best again. Again, like I said, if there was a tournament MVP, it would wins and losses, they would sit at the top of the table. Meanwhile, for Team PSI, I think Connor Barrett had his best game of the tournament by a pretty significant amount. He stood up, made that possibly game-saving stick check on that final play of the game. Really strong performance from him.
Yeah, another strong performance from Tucker Clare, another defenseman on Team PSI. He had a few moments where he used his stick to fend off any offensive zone pressure from OMHA West, but you talked about Parker Graham, 3 points today in this one. A great game. Joshua Lipinski as well did a really good job.
And I think Isaiah Allen also had one of his better games. He got involved offensively, really helped charge that offense that was really short-staffed.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Isaiah Allen's game. Happy to see him get rewarded with a goal. A defensive defenseman that also has the capabilities to join the rush and get a nice shot off.
Yeah, and I think even though he gave up 4 goals, McCallum was the better of the 2 goalies. He did have a really solid game.
Just unlucky bounces for Macmillan. Really 2 of those 4 goals that he let up were just fortuitous bounces for OMHA.
I said the wrong name, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, apologies to McMillan. But yeah, definitely a really solid game for him.
Yeah, and nonetheless, now we have the All-Star Draft coming up. I'm sure we'll see a few of these guys from each team making in. And curious to see who Barber drafts in this one. He's my enemy. He's public enemy number 1.
Yeah, because he doesn't have his cool jerseys.
Yeah.
Well, stick around because we do have the draft in a couple minutes. But for now, for Evan Davis, you sign off.
I know. Myself, Evan Davis, Curtis Coleman, we thank you guys for tuning in. A 4-4 game between OMHA West and Team PSI. But don't go anywhere, folks. We have the draft coming up momentarily here on WSBN. See ya.
Massive 8-0 dub. We got St. Pierre. We got Alexander. Buddy here, 2 goals in the game. Buddy, walk me through your best goal out there.
The first one, just quick pass on the D, just forehand backhand 5-hole.
Absolutely massive. What about the other one?
Just great play by my centerman Parker. Just gave me a back door and I shot it upstairs.
Attaboy. Graham's absolutely gross out there too. Buddy, walk me through both those goals out there.
Just both. Just went around the D. Used my speed and just went 5-hole on it. So
What about the other one?
both.
Both, eh? Attaboy. And then, buddy, what are teams getting from you? Walk me through your game as a player.
I'm a 200-foot player. I move pucks quick, get it deep, can get in the dirty areas.
Absolutely massive. What about you, buddy? Walk me through your game.
Two-way player, good shutdown to forward, and I can score goals.
What are you, a Bergeron out there? What's your comparison in the NHL?
Yeah, I'll say Bergeron.
Go Bergie. What about you?
McKinnon type guy.
Ooh, buddy's nasty. Nate Dogg. Boys are ripping. 8-0W. Sports Illustrated. Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got Lehner. We got Coombs over here. Buddy, what are... All right, we got Lehner. We got Coombs over here. Buddy, what are teams getting from you as a player? How would you describe yourself?
I'm a great offensive player. I can generate great scoring ability. I'm good in the offensive and defensive zone. I'm very physical out there. Over to Lehner now.
Over to Lehner, boys. Big game from Tendy over here. Walk me through the game out there.
The boys played pretty good in front of me, moving bodies out front, making it easy for me to make saves.
Absolutely massive. Buddy, I heard you got some nips in there. Walk me through the nips.
All right, so first period, Eddie out there, Hixie, passed it out front right to me. I got it low glove. It was very nice. Then my assist. I got a pass off the boards here, passed it up. They had a 2-on-1 they buried there. Another 2-on-1, it went great. The last one was I passed it up to the D, he ripped it, and it went a low glove.
Absolutely massive from Coombs over here. And we're talking NHL tendies right now. Who's your NHL inspo tendy growing up, buddy?
UC Saros.
Absolutely nasty. What about you? NHL inspo up and forward.
I like Matthew Tkachuk. He's just like me. I'm very physical. He gets under people's skin, so I'm that type of player out there.
Buddy's a rat out there. We got Lehner. We got Coombs over here. Unreal tendy, unreal forward. Sports Illustrated, boys. Thanks, guys.
Yo, I didn't know you were going.
Welcome back to Scotiabank Pond. Curtis Coleman, Evan Davis, bringing you the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the All-Star Draft. The best players from this tournament will be selected and named to either Team Brady or Team Barber. I know you have a preference on which you'd rather play for if you were playing in this.
Yeah, I really like the jerseys of Team Brady. Brady Films, I really like those ones, so I definitely want to get picked by them.
So is this the moment where you start to trash talk every pick made by Team Barber?
No, I won't. It's a lot of respectable players here, a lot of great players. It was a fun showcase to watch, and whoever goes wherever, I feel will be great.
Yeah. Some fantastic talent. It's going to be so difficult to make these. Remember, we did our little mock draft after day 2. It will probably age really poorly. But, congratulations to all the players that end up making it, and all the players who are here in the first place,
Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned, we did our little mock draft, so I know the guys that I obviously am high on, but there were a ton of players that were eye-catching talents and definitely made a name for themselves here in this short period of time.
How much players do you expect to go high, just in general? We're not going to say like first or second or whatever. Which players do you expect to go high?
Well, I think, we talked about just recently, Parker Graham had a really good tournament in this one. I thought Brock Lane had a really good tournament for the goaltenders. We usually don't see goalies go high in drafts, but, defensively, I thought Rusu had a really good tournament as well, and Claire had a really good tournament, and I think there are a ton of guys that are worthy of being picked high.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be interesting to see who goes at the top and who just goes in general. So many great talents here today and all tournament that we've seen. As we throw it to a quick break, we'll be right back with some draft coverage.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say Evan Davis.
All right, we got Laner, we got Coombs over here. Buddy, what are teams getting from you as a player? How would you describe yourself?
I'm a great offensive player. I can generate great scoring ability. I'm good in the offensive and defensive zone. I'm very physical out there. Over to Laner now.
Over to Laner, boys. Big game from Tendy over here. Walk me through the game out there.
The boys played pretty good in front of me, moving bodies out front, making it easy for me to make saves.
Absolutely massive. Buddy, I heard you got some nips in there. Walk me through the nips.
All right, so first period, Eddie out there, Hexy. Passed it out front right to me. I got it low glove. It was very nice. Then my assist. I got a pass off the boards here. Passed it up. They had a 2-on-1. They buried there. Another 2-on-1. It went great. The last one was I passed it up to the D. He ripped it, and it went a low glove.
Absolutely massive from Coombs over here. And we're talking NHL tendies right now. Who's your NHL inspo tendy growing up, buddy?
UC Saros.
Absolutely nasty. What about you? NHL inspo up and forward.
I like Matthew Tkachuk. He's just like me. I'm very physical. He gets under people's skin, so I'm that type of player out there.
Buddies are rad out there. We got Laner. We got Coombs over here. Unreal tendy, unreal forward. Sports Illustrated, boys. Thanks, guys.
Yo, I didn't know you were going.
We got host Sam. We got Claire. Big D-man on the back end, buddy. What are teams getting from you? Walk me through your game.
I'm a two-way defenseman. I have a good first pass. I can contribute offensively and on the breakouts, but also I block a lot of shots.
Absolutely huge, big chalk blocker there. We got a Quebecer over here, big forward over here. Walk me through your game.
Well, I'm a two-way kind of guy, and I like to back check and try to get the puck in the net.
Absolutely massive. Who would you say your NHL inspiration is, buddy?
Probably Dylan Larkin.
Larkin, eh? You got speed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got wheels for days. On the back end, who do you model your game after?
I'd say probably Miro Heiskanen. He's a very smooth skater, and he's very gifted with the puck.
Obviously, this team's brand new right now. How's the chemistry on those D pairings?
It's not bad. It'll get better as it goes, but so far, it's not a bad start.
Huge. And how about those forward lines? How are they rolling?
Well, we're rolling pretty good, and the puck can go in there. We have many chances, yeah.
Absolutely huge. Big second and third periods here. Keep it locked in, Prospect Sports Illustrated. I'm ready. You ready? How's it going, boys? We got Fink. We got Julian. Game one here, pre-draft showcase. Walk me through your game, buddy. What are teams getting from you?
They're getting me out of good. I'm pushing them hard, putting the body on them. We just got to work on getting the puck on that and get in the front, screening, get a good rebounds and tips, and I think we're good from there.
Absolutely massive. And buddy Julian, what are teams getting from you as a player? How would you describe yourself?
Fast, quick, and just try to always find my teammates and playmaking. That's it.
Unreal. And who would you describe as your NHL role model? Who do you model your game after?
Morgan Riley. That's why I'm number 44. He's been my favorite player since birth.
You're an absolute stud on the back end, eh?
Yeah.
Attaboy, attaboy. And what about you? NHL role model. Who do you model your game after?
Probably Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner.
So you can rip and you can dish?
I think so. I hope. I try to model them.
There you go. There you go. And then how's the chemistry out there on those forward lines? Walk me through the boys out there.
It's a little rough. A lot of us haven't skated for like 2 weeks or so. It's our first game, so it's competitive. We're just trying to get to know each other a little bit more, though. So.
Gotcha. And what do we have to do on the back end there in the following games? How can we better the D pairings out there?
D just got to work on settling the puck a little more, communicate, settle with the puck, and not panic with it, and box out in front.
Sounds good. Good luck the rest of the way, boys. Thanks, guys.
Hello everyone, thanks for attending the first live draft for our All-Star game for the pre-draft 2024. Behind me I have Pablo Barber, celebrity coach of his team. My name is Todd Twerberg, I'm the president of Prospects by Sports Illustrated. It's going to do. Brady Films won the toss, he gets choose first.
Okay. I got Caden Neese
for the team. For Team GTA White.
Yeah, him and Brady Wasslin together were a duo.
Bilecki, if you were to put money on who would be drafted to the All-Star team, he might be one of the easiest. Star, the captain of Team GTA White, especially in that second and third game. You could argue he was the best player on the ice at certain moments.
Yeah, he was really, really good, shined bright, and he really made an impact for his team. I take it back. Pablo Barber's jerseys are a lot nicer.
Can't switch up on me.
Okay, next
like
I got Caden Wicklander.
I think Wicklander played his way into a spot today. He had an incredible game for Team North America.
Yeah, he was really, really good.
All right, next up, I got Nicholas Ludgate.
Ludgate, the captain of Team North America Orange.
He had a really good tournament as well. Was very impactful on the ice offensively for his team.
All right, I got Nolan Battler.
Plays on offense and defense, the defenseman for Team OMHA West.
We just saw him play, and he was great on the back end, really contributing offensively as well.
All right, next up for Cobra Team, we got Glenn Wang.
Glenn Wang definitely deserved the hat trick in the first game. We've talked about his incredible shot all tournament.
Okay, I got Lucas St. Pierre. Is he here?
Lucas
There
St.
he is.
Pierre, clutch scorer, X factor, and huge.
All right, next up we got Eddie Hickson.
Eddie Hickson, captain of Alliance Green. Also had a great tournament.
All right, I got Marcus Carter. Is he here?
Marcus
There he
Carter,
is.
one of those players who was just all over the ice at certain points. Don't recall if he scored, but he had a lot of great chances to do so.
Okay, next here we have Noah Waybrandt.
Noah Waybrandt used his splash hit speed on many occasions. Very deserving spot.
I got it. All right, next up I got Charlie Hotless.
Charlie Hotless. An interesting pick.
Okay, we got Nico Julian.
Yeah, this is the guy who was a slam dunk easy pick. Nico Julian was incredible in this tournament.
All right, next up I got Daniel Russo. Russo?
Daniel Russo, one of the players Evan mentioned as a player who had been incredible during the tournament.
Hey, there you go. Take a photo with them all. All right, next up here we got Parker Graham.
Yeah, Parker Graham, he's been a superstar all tournament. Said my likely pick for MVP if there was one. He had an incredible tournament.
All right, next up I got Brady Waslin.
Brady Waslin, not a surprise. Projected top 3 pick in the OHL draft. Made magic with the puck when he had it.
All right, next up here we got Zachariah McAuliffe.
Yeah, Zachariah McAuliffe. One of the most dynamic players for Team PSI. He was incredible. Good things happened when he got the puck.
All right, I got 2 more forwards. Did you? Yep. I got Tio Spadassini.
There's Spadassini.
All right, our first defenseman, we got Jordan Egley.
Jordan Egley probably had his best game today.
All right. Next up, I got Isaiah Allen.
Isaiah Allen, one of Evan's favorite players.
Yeah, he's really, really good. A defensive defenseman that can also contribute offensively. Obviously, had a goal today, but he's really talented.
All right, next up here we got William Janasek.
William Janasek probably had his best game today as well.
My players aren't showing up.
All right. I got Charlie Fahey. Fahey? Is he here?
Charlie Fahey.
There he is.
Big body, one of their most consistent players during the tournament.
Yeah, it was with Team USA Blue, and him and Nico were really good.
All right, we got a long name here.
No,
Thomas Browning McFagan.
Thomas? I don't remember. Thomas Browning McFagan also had a really good game today, and we talked about Team Alliance Green. Such great defense throughout the tournament.
Yeah, and he's definitely one of the bigger guys that steps into the slot, isn't afraid to block the shot.
Landro. I got Nathan Landro.
Nathan Landry. Wow. Great tournament for him. Looked like he had eyes on the back of his head on many occasions. Well deserved.
It was really, really tight.
All right, we got Nathan Gatens.
Nathan Gatens, the captain of Team OMHA West.
Take your time, bud.
Game's really good on the back end. For sure.
All right. Next up, I got Christian de Blasio. He's not here.
All right, we got Irvin Lang. He's not here. It's our fourth no-show. Sorry. Oh, we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's here.
Irving Lang of Team PSI.
Yeah.
Did you just make a bet?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You're just taking it.
Yeah. Are we on the last D, man? You got one more after this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, my last defense is Quinn McDonald.
Yeah, Quinn McDonald was great. It's in the final two games of the tournament, especially.
All right. Goalies?
I got one more D. My last defenseman, Connor Barrett.
Connor Barrett, his best game for last. Another guy may have played his way into a spot today.
Yeah, he was really, really good in this final game. Did a lot defensively and did a great job. Earned this one.
Okay, my first goalie, Logan McMillan.
Logan McMillan, or as I called him, McCallum. Had a great game today.
He had a few unfortunate bounces that didn't go his way, but overall, he's a very, very good goaltender.
Okay, my first tendy, Jackson Taraborelli.
Jackson Taraborelli had a great game for the Alliance Green today.
Yeah, he was really, really strong in net.
All right, my next goalie is Michael Tamburo.
Michael Tamburo, really good today, keeping his team in it.
Okay. My second goalie, Brock Lane.
There's Brock.
My boy,
Brock.
Brock Lane. He was really good for the Alliance Green.
So he gets an all Alliance Green goaltending group.
All right, my last goalie, Jacob Saldana. He's not here.
You guys not here?
Jacob Saldana not here.
Last pick?
This is the last one.
The last pick? All right. Last pick and last goalie here, Nicholas Trichello.
Trichello had a...
Nicholas Trichello? Or Trichello? Yeah, we got 2 goalies anyway.
All right.
We're good.
That's it.
Extra half period for him.
Yeah, go.
That concludes our draft for the All-Star Game. We invite you all to come and watch, or watch on WSBN TV. It starts at 5:45. Thanks to Brady and to Pavel for being our celebrity coaches. See you soon.